Hi, this is Alex. Welcome to another update of We Are Alive. Let me show you what has happened in the past couple of weeks. You can immediately see that something has changed with the background. There are now 3 background layers with parallax scrolling, and the layers have been drawn and helpfully provided by Beth Styles. Thank you, they look awesome. And you can see that instead of having one one thing in the middle layer that's moving around, I now have a repeating layer in the middle as well, and I think it looks kind of neat. It provides more depth, and I'm actually now considering maybe adding 4 layers. That might be a bit of an overkill, but you know, I want to try it first to see if it will work out or not. You can see that they scroll nicely, smoothly. And I think they just, I just think that they add a bit of atmosphere, and that's quite cool. Yeah, so that's that. Thanks, Beth. And the other thing that I've been working on is I continued a bit of reading on AI for games, and I decided to give it a go, and I've created this simple guy. Balloon. He basically just floats around, and then when he reaches a certain threshold, it turns around and starts moving in the opposite direction. And it's really the simplest thing you can do. And it's kind of similar to what I used to do in the demo that you might have seen. If not, there's a link at the bottom of the page. But the main difference is the implementation, because now I've decided to take the smart approach and create the behavior of stuff based on well, tiny chunks of behavior. So the way that it's currently implemented is there's a tiny class that tells the balloon or whatever else it can be to move in one direction. Then there's a different class that applies gravity to it. It's a little bit pointless because in the case of a balloon, we don't really need gravity. Don't know what just happened. And there's another tiny class that tells the balloon to turn around when it reaches a certain threshold that is also defined in tiled rather than is hard-coded, because that makes things easier and a lot easier to update as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, of course, after implementing it, I realized that LibGDX, the library that I'm using, actually has a library for AI, and it would probably be easier to just use their implementations rather than create everything from zero, from scratch. So the next couple of weeks I'm going to try and spend on using their implementations on my ideas of what enemies could behave like, and see how that works out. So that's pretty much it. There's some collision detection here as well. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.